Hello everybody, and today is February 25th. It's a Thursday. Welcome to Enjoy the Games, where I put in my 2 cents about games. Now you're probably wondering why I haven't been around for so long, and this is probably because basically my Nintendo had this strange problem where the power cord basically was in shambles. It basically, if you could see it, it was all duct tape all over the place and it still didn't work. And at some point, it just kept on resetting on me every single time. And I got really discouraged trying to play through this game. So, anyway, months later, I ended up getting a Duo Retro. Yeah, that's what I got. I ended up getting a Duo Retro, and what ended up happening was I could play Nintendo games on that. Now, I had shot some of this footage a long time ago, and then I had shot some of it more recently, and I played through the entire game, which was really stupid because I wanted to tell you about everything in the game, but obviously I couldn't do that, so I'm actually just going to re-edit this entire video and make it shorter, and make it more streamlined, and just give you what you need to know. Alright, so here we go, Super Mario Bros. 3. So, this game, Super Mario Bros. 3, is my favorite game for the regular NES, and it is an action platformer. And pretty much what you do is you play Mario or Luigi, if you happen to be playing the second player, and you try and rescue the princess. Each stage, you have to run through a level, and the object is to pretty much touch this little block at the end of the stage that has a little card in it, and then if you do that, you beat the stage and you can freely pass through it on the map. This game is actually broken up into 8 different maps, each representing a different world. The 8 worlds are Grassland, Desertland, Waterland, Giantland, Skyland, Iceland, Pipeland, and Darkland. So there's a lot of stuff, and throughout the entire game there's a lot of different little mechanics to help you on your way, as some of the letters that you get from Princess for beating each world. Alright, so with that, let's just get right into the game. Basic controls, D-pad, you can move around, left and right usually. If there's a situation where you can move up and down, i.e. like when you're swimming in the water, that's when that would be applicable. A is pretty much the jump button, like it usually is. You can also use it to fly when you run and build up your P meter. If you look at the bottom of your screen while you go into one of the levels, you can run, and in order to run you have to use the B button. The B button's pretty much the other action button that isn't jumping, flying, or swimming. So, if you hold down the B button and you just run, and if you're uninterrupted for a while, this meter starts to build. When it's at P, then you can jump really high if you don't have anything that lets you fly, or if you have the raccoon tail, you can tap it to let you fly temporarily. So they kind of built in this this drawback so that flying isn't too ridiculously powerful, but it is something useful to have and a useful ability to control. So pretty much this entire game is, it's pretty simple. What you do is you just use all these tools at your disposal to get to the end of the stage. Well, they put in a lot of different abilities in this game. Some of the basic items that you get, Mushroom makes you, grow from little to big. Same thing as in the first Super Mario Bros. Game. And Fire Flower, which is also the same as the original Super Mario Bros. Game. You pretty much press B and you shoot a fireball, and the fireball just kind of acts as this bouncing ball that just goes forward to the direction that you shoot it in. And the other one is the raccoon tail, which I just talked about. Now, they have a slew of other items that some people don't necessarily know about, because some of them come later in the game. For example, the Tanuki suit, which a lot of people like to call the teddy bear suit, is pretty much just a raccoon tail, but also allows you to make yourself a statue that kind of just hide from the enemies and they just walk right past you. There is a hammer suit, which nobody knows about. This is a suit in which you are covered in hard shells and you throw hammers that fall in, upside down parabolic arches. So the special abilities with the hammer suit are that you can duck, and fireballs will not be able to harm or penetrate your helmet. So that's pretty cool. A couple of the other miscellaneous items. There's the Starman, which makes you invincible for, you know, a certain amount of time. I don't know exactly how it is, but it's you know, a decent amount if you're running across the stage. You can use it to some extent. There is a cloud, which you can only use on the map. And what this allows you to do is, when you're in the cloud, you get to sneak past a level that you didn't complete, but you can just run past it. So you can use that to your advantage. There is a hammer, which allows you to break rocks that are predetermined to be breakable on the map. You can use a music box, which there are certain active kind of enemies on the map, which if you encounter them, you have to start fighting them right away. And those are called Hammer Brothers, and the music box is designed to just put them to sleep, so you can just walk past them. But, you know, usually they yield some of the better items, so I don't know why you would avoid it unless you definitely couldn't defeat them. So the music box I really just use once in a while. There's also this other special item called the Magic Whistle, which, if you've ever seen the movie The Wizard, pretty much it kind of gives away a little special, you know, tidbit about the game, which pretty much shows you the location of a magic whistle. It lets you warp to different worlds. It doesn't warp you to any world that you want, but it warps you to the next cluster of worlds. I think they break it up from 2, 3, 4 is one cluster, and then 5, 6, 7 is another one, and 8 is on that side. So, yep. Alright, and pretty much that is most of the game. Now, you pretty much just throw in a bunch of other things, such as, you know, slot machines, matching games, ghost ships, crazy boot vehicles, and you pretty much have this game. It's very fun to play. I liked it very much. I still recommend it even to this day, despite its 8-bitedness, if that's even a proper adjective. But anyway, other than that, it's definitely worth a try. I greatly recommend, and I feel like this game was so good and clever for its time. It packs in a lot of fun little mechanics, and I think they're still fun even now. So this game gets a thumbs up from me, and it's definitely a must-play if you've never played it before. And it's also a platformer, which I feel like is one of the basic gaming skills that you need to be a better gamer in, you know, other games. So definitely worth a play, definitely recommend. Hope you guys enjoyed my review, and enjoy the games.